Adventures in flight before your eyes. If you are flying, you are gliding. The 4 B's that you will see in your assignment are birds, bats, butterflies, and Bernoulli. Now let's get started. On this Before Your Eyes adventure, you will visit various stations: flight school, adaptation for flight, and Wingstop. You will also have an opportunity to do some flight observations. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman. Wrong. Humans can't fly. Well, only in certain types of airplanes that are capable of flight. While visiting flight school, the group leader will use a strip of paper to demonstrate Bernoulli's principle. Say what? You know, the Bernoulli's principle. The principle that allows wings to produce lift and planes and helicopters to fly. There are many factors involved, but to understand these factors, you must first understand how the principle works. So you may ask, how will we understand the principle? And the answer is, this station will help you with that. You will have an opportunity to fly a paper plane 3 times, weigh it, and measure the distance it flies from point A to the plane's final destination without a paper clip, and then repeat the process again using paper clips. Complete the required calculations using the necessary formula chart, and you will be on your way to understanding more about flight. Another station is called Adaptations for Flight. We all have certain adaptations that work for who we are. Some of us have muscles or gills like fish. What do birds and other flying organisms have? What makes them fly? Many different animals are capable of flight, but their adaptations for flight can vary greatly. Some are born with lighter bones, feathers, or maybe scales. There will be several bones and skeletons waiting for you to explore. Without opening the box, try to make some observations about the bones. Weighing them will be a great first start. Compare the bones and make a prediction. What animals would have this kind of bone? Maybe a funky monkey, scary reptile, bat, or extinct dinosaur? Well, maybe not. Not a dinosaur bone. Once you have completed this calculation, the density of each bone, and use the necessary calculations, observe some of the other different species, either with a microscope or with a magnifying glass. The last station I will discuss is Wingstop. You may say, lunchtime? Chicken time? No, sorry. It is plane time. At this station, you will compare various wings and how they relate to flight, which allow them to have specific movements while in flight. Some planes like bombers can dive and swoop, while others, like passenger planes, have slow glides. Calculate the aspect ratio of both planes. Measure the length of the wing and then the width of the wing. Don't forget to make a record. Next, you will do the same thing with the wing specimens. How do you think wings affect a bird's ability to lift off the ground? Keep in mind that some birds can take off instantly, while others are like ducks and are stuck like Chuck. Ducks have a hard time getting off the ground. They may need a little running start or maybe have to flap their wings harder. You will also have an opportunity to hike through the Lake Waco wetland on your flight watch. Record your observations of all the different organisms you see flying. What are their wings shaped like? What kind of movements do they make? And last but not least, what kind of flying organisms do you see most often? Alright, that wraps up this presentation. Now is the time for you to explore, have fun, build a new plane, and make sure you practice safe.